In a world saturated with fleeting digital interactions and where words often seem to lose their weight amidst the cacophony of online noise, fundamental questions of human connection and self-worth demand our attention. Can we authentically express our value and integrity without relying on elaborate pronouncements or performative displays? Is it possible to truly understand another's intentions and character through their actions, even in the absence of verbal articulation? Ancient Stoic philosophers, those titans of reason and virtue, believed emphatically in the power of nonverbal communication and the profound impact of character demonstrated through action. They championed courage not as mere bravado or empty rhetoric, but as a consistent manifestation of inner strength and moral conviction through our deeds. Therefore, let us embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment, delving into the heart of Stoic wisdom to cultivate self-worth and embody role model behavior, achieving remarkable influence without uttering a single word. And before we immerse ourselves fully into this transformative path, if you're new to this space, extend a warm welcome by hitting the subscribe button and giving this video a thumbs up. Your engagement fuels the creation of content designed to inspire and uplift, and I appreciate your support immensely. Deep dive into Stoic principles and their application. Now, let's embark on a real and insightful exploration of understanding our intrinsic worth through the profound lens of Stoicism. Forget the outdated and misleading image of the austere, emotionless recluse often associated with the philosophy. True Stoicism is not about suppressing feelings or adopting an icy, detached demeanor. Instead, it's about intelligently channeling your energy, directing it towards what you can control and accepting what you cannot. So, the question becomes, how do you project yourself with genuine dignity in today's world? It's not about ostentatious displays of wealth, designer labels, or frequenting trendy hotspots. Authentic dignity stems from being true to yourself, aligning your actions with your deeply held values, and embodying integrity in every interaction, regardless of external circumstances. Imagine a scenario: you're sitting at a cafe, observing two individuals on a date. One is excessively flashy, constantly name-dropping and attempting to impress their companion with superficial attributes. The other is relaxed, genuine, and comfortable in their own skin, engaging in authentic conversation. Which individual do you believe will leave a lasting impression? Without a doubt, it's the genuine individual, the one who exudes quiet confidence and authenticity. That is the transformative power of dignity. Stoics aspire to live lives of unwavering integrity, consistently demonstrating respect for themselves and others. In our contemporary world, this translates to owning your passions, pursuing your genuine interests, and refusing to pretend to be someone you're not to gain approval or acceptance. Moreover, it necessitates treating yourself with the same kindness, respect, and compassion you would extend to a cherished friend. The way you treat yourself establishes the standard for how others perceive and treat you. If you value yourself, demonstrating self-care and setting healthy boundaries, others will inevitably reflect that valuation in their interactions with you. It's not solely about your words or thoughts, it's about your actions, particularly in challenging and stressful situations. When faced with adversity, do you maintain your composure and stand your ground, or do you crumble under pressure? Remember, we are all human, we make mistakes and experience moments of weakness. However, it's how we respond to these inevitable setbacks that truly defines our character. So, how can we integrate more dignity into our daily lives and become embodiments of Stoic principles? Setting clear and consistent boundaries is paramount. This involves communicating to others what you are comfortable with and what you will not tolerate, both in your personal and professional life. Saying no to requests and commitments that conflict with your values or deplete your energy is not selfish, it's an act of self-preservation and a testament to your self-worth. And let us not underestimate the profound impact of kindness. Extending empathy, compassion, and understanding to others, recognizing their inherent humanity, builds genuine connections and fosters a culture of respect and appreciation. When you possess a genuine understanding of your intrinsic worth, you radiate an undeniable confidence that is palpable to those around you. People respond positively to this self-assurance, treating you with greater respect and consideration, and in turn, you are more likely to extend the same courtesy to them, creating a virtuous cycle of mutual respect and appreciation. Now, let's delve into the often misunderstood concept of self-worth. I understand that the term can sometimes evoke feelings of cynicism or dismissal, conjuring images of empty platitudes and superficial affirmations. However, this exploration will be different, grounded in the practical wisdom of Stoicism. Stoics emphasize the importance of focusing on what lies within our control, and your self-esteem is unequivocally within your domain. It's not contingent upon external validation, such as online likes or friend requests. It's about recognizing and embracing your inherent value as a human being, plain and simple. Therefore, the next time you find yourself experiencing feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt, remember that you possess the power to control your perception of yourself. That internal narrative holds infinitely more weight than any fleeting affirmation or critical comment from the external world. Visualize yourself as a precious gemstone, a unique and rare creation. Not everyone possesses the discernment to recognize the value of such a gem, some may even overlook it entirely. However, that does not diminish its inherent worth. It remains precious, rare, and one of a kind, regardless of whether it is appreciated by others. Similarly, your worth does not diminish simply because someone fails to recognize it. Let's acknowledge a fundamental truth: we all experience rejection and moments of feeling inadequate. This is particularly true in an era of curated social media profiles, where it often appears that everyone else is living a life of unparalleled success and happiness. However, it's crucial to remember that your worth is not determined by the opinions of others or their perceived achievements. It's defined by the way you conduct your life. Are you kind? Are you honest? Are you proud of your actions and the person you strive to be? These are the qualities that truly matter and contribute to your self-worth. Stoics, those introspective philosophers, placed immense value on self-reflection. Take a moment to contemplate what makes you uniquely special, not just superficial qualities, but the deeper attributes that define your character. Are you resilient? Are you compassionate? Are you a good listener? These are the qualities that make you valuable and contribute to the tapestry of human existence. And here's a practical technique borrowed from the Stoics: when you find yourself mired in self-doubt or negativity, resist the urge to engage in self-criticism. Instead, consciously recall the qualities and accomplishments that make you proud. This is not about arrogance or boasting, it's about reaffirming your inherent worth and reminding yourself of your strengths. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor and one of the most influential Stoics, famously wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. When it comes to relationships, understanding your self-worth is paramount. It's not merely about seeking external validation or obsessing over what others think of you, it's about cultivating a deep and unwavering sense of self-acceptance and self-respect. Every morning, upon awakening, remind yourself that you are inherently worthy and capable. You don't require anyone else's approval to validate your existence or justify your value. You are deserving of love, respect, and happiness simply because you are you. This journey of self-discovery and the realization of your true worth is an ongoing process, a lifelong pursuit of self-improvement and understanding. However, each step you take brings you closer to a profound realization of just how remarkable you truly are. Setting boundaries is a crucial aspect of maintaining your self-worth and ensuring healthy relationships. It's one thing to verbally assert that you will not tolerate certain behaviors or situations, it's quite another to consistently demonstrate that assertion through your actions. If someone crosses a line, violates your trust, or disrespects your values, your reaction speaks volumes about your boundaries. Do you stand up for yourself, calmly and assertively communicating your expectations, or do you passively allow the transgression to occur, effectively condoning the behavior? It's important to acknowledge that enforcing boundaries is not always easy, particularly when emotions are involved. However, remember that you have the power to control your reactions and responses. If someone consistently disregards your boundaries, you have the right to distance yourself from the situation or calmly address the issue, clearly articulating your expectations and the consequences of continued disrespect. This demonstrates self-respect and sends a clear message that you expect others to treat you with the same courtesy and consideration. This simple act can profoundly transform the dynamics of your relationships. When people witness you standing firm on your boundaries and consistently adhering to your values, they begin to understand that you are not someone to be trifled with, that you possess a strong sense of self-worth and will not compromise your integrity. You are effectively sending a message that says, "This is who I am, these are my boundaries, accept them or move on." And that, in itself, is a demonstration of remarkable strength and self-assurance. And guess what? It's not solely about the monumental, life-altering decisions. Even the small, everyday interactions contribute to the cultivation of strong boundaries and self-respect. Mindfulness, often touted as a tool for stress reduction and enhanced focus, is far more than just being present in the moment. It's about cultivating a deep awareness of your internal state, your thoughts, feelings, and values. It's about constantly asking yourself if your actions align with your core beliefs and if you are staying true to yourself, even when faced with difficult choices. Are you compromising your values to please others? Are you sacrificing your own needs to accommodate someone else's desires? Being mindful allows us to identify when we are feeling uncomfortable, resentful, or depleted, and it empowers us to protect ourselves when necessary. It is in those seemingly insignificant, everyday moments that we truly discover what we are made of. Therefore, let's adopt a Stoic approach to setting boundaries. It's not about being rigid, inflexible, or dictatorial. It's about possessing a clear understanding of what is important to you, what you value, and what you will not compromise on. It's about being authentic and true to yourself, regardless of external pressures or expectations. When we consistently live in accordance with our values, people take notice. They perceive us as individuals who possess a strong sense of self, who know what they want, and who will not settle for less than they deserve. It's as if we are broadcasting a silent message that communicates our self-worth and unwavering commitment to our principles. This is me, take it or leave it. And you know what? That is an incredibly powerful and attractive quality. Now, let's shift our focus to the concept of limiting access. I understand that this phrase might sound somewhat outdated, evoking images of calculated manipulation and playing hard to get. However, I assure you that it's far more nuanced and profound than that. It's not about engaging in childish games or attempting to artificially inflate your value. It's about recognizing your inherent worth and understanding that you are not obligated to give yourself away freely to anyone who expresses a passing interest. Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-discipline and self-control. It's about recognizing what is valuable and not squandering it carelessly. In a world that often promotes instant gratification and immediate access to everything, taking things slow and deliberately cultivating relationships can be incredibly refreshing and empowering. When it comes to relationships, it's perfectly acceptable to take your time. You are not obligated to reveal every aspect of yourself all at once. Leave room for mystery, anticipation, and gradual discovery. The key is to find a healthy balance between being accessible and valuing your own time, energy, and emotional well-being. And let's not forget about emotional control, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. This does not mean suppressing your emotions or becoming emotionally detached. It means cultivating the ability to regulate your emotional responses, preventing external events and individuals from unduly influencing your inner state. It's about maintaining your inner calm and composure, even when faced with challenging or stressful situations. So, remember, limiting access is not about playing manipulative games or intentionally hurting others. It's about respecting yourself, valuing your time and energy, and protecting your emotional well-being. It's about demonstrating, through your actions, that you possess a strong sense of self-worth and that you expect others to treat you with the same respect and consideration. Limiting access is not about engaging in manipulative tactics or contriving situations to your advantage. Instead, it is an act of profound self-respect, a conscious decision to remain true to your core values and prioritize your well-being. It's about demonstrating, through consistent actions, and not just empty words, that you value yourself and expect others to do the same. This process involves being more selective in your interactions, more deliberate in your decision-making, and more balanced in the way you express yourself. It's about finding that delicate equilibrium between being open and vulnerable and protecting your emotional equilibrium. By adopting this approach, we are emulating the wisdom of the Stoics, living in accordance with our deepest principles, and setting clear boundaries that reflect our inherent dignity and self-esteem. Trust me, this subtle but significant shift in perspective can make a world of difference in how others perceive and treat you. Focusing on actions, not words, is a central tenet of Stoicism. It's about judging individuals based on their consistent behavior, not merely their eloquent pronouncements or fleeting displays of charm. In a world inundated with captivating rhetoric and hollow promises, actions are the ultimate arbiters of truth. We've all encountered situations where someone says all the right things, showering us with compliments and assurances, but their actions consistently fail to align with their words. This is precisely where our inner Stoic must emerge. Stoicism teaches us to resist being swayed by superficial charm, emotional appeals, or empty promises. Instead, we must cultivate a rational and observant mindset, carefully evaluating the consistency and integrity of an individual's actions. When we prioritize actions over words, we establish a clear standard, communicating that we are attentive to what truly matters. People in our lives begin to realize that they cannot simply talk their way into our good graces, they must demonstrate their worth through consistent, reliable actions. This shift in perspective empowers us to build more authentic relationships, grounded in genuine trust and mutual respect. It enables us to make more informed decisions about who we allow into our inner circle and who we choose to distance ourselves from. In Stoicism, there exists a concept known as detachment. It's often misinterpreted as emotional coldness or indifference, but it is, in fact, a profound understanding of what we can control and what lies beyond our influence. One of the most empowering decisions we can make is whether to remain in a situation or relationship that is detrimental to our well-being. We've all experienced relationships where, deep down, we know we deserve better, yet we remain entangled, clinging to the hope that things will eventually improve. However, Stoicism teaches us to cultivate the courage to walk away from what no longer serves us, to prioritize our own happiness and well-being above all else. Being prepared to walk away is a profound act of self-respect and self-compassion. It signifies that we possess the clarity and inner strength to recognize when a situation or relationship is undermining our emotional well-being and that we are unwilling to compromise our values or self-worth. It's important to understand that this process does not necessarily involve dramatic confrontations or emotional outbursts. It's about calmly and rationally recognizing that you deserve better and making a conscious decision to pursue a more fulfilling path. Sure, facing the unknown can be daunting. Uncertainty often evokes feelings of anxiety and unease. However, this is where the wisdom of the Stoics becomes invaluable. They teach us to confront challenges with courage and to embrace the inherent impermanence of life. Having the courage to release what no longer nourishes us creates space for new opportunities and personal growth. By walking away from situations that drain our energy or compromise our values, we are effectively saying yes to ourselves and to the possibilities that await us. It's about resisting the temptation to cling to comfort or familiarity out of fear and instead honoring our emotional well-being and happiness. By embracing this mindset, we are taking a decisive step towards a brighter and more fulfilling future. Being prepared to walk away does not imply being cold or indifferent towards others. It's about extending love and respect to yourself, recognizing and upholding your boundaries and needs. Saying, "I deserve better," is not a judgment of others, it's a powerful affirmation of your own worth. In this transformative process, we also learn to discern what truly matters to us in relationships. We identify harmful patterns, codependent behaviors, and toxic dynamics, and we make conscious decisions that align with our long-term well-being. Being prepared to walk away is an act of self-love, a commitment to living authentically and in accordance with our deepest values. In Stoicism, there is a strong emphasis on personal integrity and the courage to uphold our principles, regardless of external pressures or social expectations. This extends to our ability to say no in relationships, to assert our boundaries, and to refuse to compromise our values, even when it's difficult. Imagine a scenario: you're in a relationship, and your partner suggests engaging in an activity or making a decision that doesn't align with your values or makes you feel uncomfortable. It could be anything from moving too fast in the relationship to compromising your ethical standards in a professional setting. Saying no might be challenging, especially when you care deeply about the person and fear damaging the relationship. However, it's essential to prioritize self-respect and uphold your core values. Saying no is not just about self-preservation, it's about demonstrating that you value yourself enough not to settle for less than you deserve. It might push some people away, particularly those who are unwilling to respect your boundaries or compromise on their own desires. However, if saying no to something that violates your values drives someone away, perhaps they were not the right person for you in the first place. This assertive approach can fundamentally shift the dynamics of a relationship. It demonstrates that you respect yourself and your values and that you expect others to do the same. It's an act of authenticity and self-assertion, reminding us to stand firm in our convictions and act in accordance with our principles, just as the Stoics taught us. When we say no, we are honoring our true needs and desires, not simply acquiescing to the expectations of others. It's a way of taking care of ourselves and remaining true to who we are. By setting clear boundaries and being honest about our needs, we create healthier relationships where everyone feels valued, respected, and empowered. So, it's essential to remember that saying no is perfectly acceptable and often necessary. It's a powerful way of showing ourselves love, protecting our boundaries, and taking a step towards authentic and fulfilling relationships. When we embrace our ability to say no when necessary, we empower ourselves and live with greater honesty and integrity in all our interactions. Saying no can feel like a liberation, a way of asserting your own dignity and independence. It's about refusing to compromise your values or integrity simply to please others or conform to social expectations. By exercising this power of no, you are actively shaping your relationships and protecting your sense of self. When you say no respectfully and confidently, you are setting clear boundaries, fostering open communication, and establishing a foundation of trust and mutual respect. This creates a strong foundation for healthy and sustainable relationships. Saying no is not just about boosting your own self-esteem, it's about cultivating understanding and respect between all parties involved. Now, let's explore the concept of healthy skepticism. Stoicism teaches us to perceive things as they truly are, not merely as we wish them to be. This mindset is particularly valuable in the realm of love and relationships. We've all encountered individuals who possess the gift of gab, who effortlessly articulate the right sentiments and weave captivating narratives. However, do their actions consistently align with their pronouncements? Cultivating a healthy dose of skepticism is not about being cynical, negative, or distrustful. It's about being cautious, discerning, and mindful, refusing to be swept away by superficial charm or fleeting emotions. It's akin to having a built-in reality check, reminding us not to become overly enamored or emotionally invested too quickly. Instead, we take our time to observe, listen, and evaluate, gathering sufficient information before making judgments or forming strong attachments. Skepticism empowers us to balance our emotions with logic, enabling us to make decisions that are grounded in reality and aligned with our long-term well-being. It protects us from potential disappointment, manipulation, or even harm by providing us with the space and perspective to understand the other person's true intentions and character more deeply. By maintaining a healthy level of skepticism, we ensure that we are making choices that honor our needs and values. We avoid rushing into situations blindly, instead taking the time to assess the dynamics and understand the potential risks involved. In this way, we protect our hearts and build relationships based on authenticity and genuine compatibility. It's not about constructing impenetrable walls around our hearts or becoming emotionally unavailable. It's about exercising caution and thoughtfulness when opening ourselves up to new connections. By remaining somewhat skeptical, we can stay attuned to our intuition and protect our emotional well-being while exploring new relationships with a clear mind and a guarded heart. Accepting imperfections is a cornerstone of living the Stoic way. It's about embracing the inherent imperfections of life, accepting ourselves and others just as we are, with all our flaws and limitations. Instead of pursuing an unattainable ideal of perfection, we cultivate a deep appreciation for authenticity, vulnerability, and sincerity. When we accept imperfections with kindness, compassion, and understanding, we create a safe and supportive environment for mutual growth and genuine connection. It's about building solid relationships based on unwavering acceptance, mutual support, and genuine understanding. Instead of attempting to control every aspect of our lives or the behavior of others, we learn to adapt to change, embrace uncertainty, and flow with the natural rhythms of life. By practicing acceptance, we recognize that we are all human, prone to making mistakes and grappling with our own unique struggles and limitations. We extend compassion to ourselves and others, acknowledging that we are all doing the best we can with the resources and experiences we have. By embracing reality and accepting things as they are, we discover a profound sense of peace, contentment, and fulfillment in our relationships. Love can truly flourish in an environment of mutual acceptance, understanding, and respect. In summary, Stoicism teaches us to embrace reality, accepting the imperfections of life and finding beauty in every experience, including the complexities of love. By practicing acceptance, understanding, and compassion, we cultivate deep and meaningful relationships rooted in genuine connection, mutual support, and unwavering respect. Now, let's consider the concept of not chasing. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on focusing on what we can control and relinquishing our attachment to what lies beyond our influence. When it comes to relationships, this translates to recognizing when someone is emotionally unavailable, consistently pulling away, or unwilling to invest in a connection. Chasing after someone who is not genuinely reciprocative, who is not fully committed to the relationship, only leads to frustration, heartache, and a diminished sense of self-worth. Instead of expanding our energy chasing after someone who is not fully invested, we must summon the courage to let go, to release our attachment to the outcome, and to make space for something more aligned with our needs and values. It's akin to decluttering our lives, removing the unnecessary baggage and creating room for clarity, peace, and renewal. It's never easy to let go of someone we care about, but it's often essential for our self-respect and peace of mind. When we stop chasing after others for validation or affection, we can redirect our energy towards ourselves, focusing on personal growth, self-discovery, and the pursuit of our passions. We begin to attract people who appreciate us for who we are, who value our presence in their lives, and who are willing to reciprocate the effort and investment we make in the relationship. We send a clear signal to the universe: I value myself, I am worthy of genuine connection, and I will not settle for less than I deserve. Being stoic in our approach to relationships means cultivating self-reliance, respecting our own boundaries, and focusing on what we can control, namely our own thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's about finding inner peace and contentment, independent of external validation or the actions of others. We have the power to choose how we react to the world around us, and that power is the foundation of our strength and resilience. Remember, we are like builders of our own self-respect and protectors of our self-esteem. Let's embrace this power, recognizing that our actions, choices, and boundaries communicate our worth to the world. These are the ways in which we demonstrate our value and recognize the intrinsic worth of others. Courage isn't just about uttering brave words, it's about consistently acting in accordance with our values, even when faced with difficult choices. By choosing not to chase after those who are emotionally unavailable or unwilling to invest in us, we break free from the cycle of seeking external validation. We realize that our worth originates from within, not from the opinions or actions of others. This realization requires bravery, a deep understanding of our own value, regardless of how others treat us. By choosing not to chase, we practice detachment, a Stoic principle that allows us to accept reality as it is, without clinging to unrealistic expectations or becoming emotionally entangled in outcomes beyond our control. It helps us navigate the ups and downs of life with greater equanimity and resilience. By letting go of the need to control every aspect of our relationships, we discover inner peace and freedom. We demonstrate respect for ourselves and others by stepping away from situations that do not make us feel valued, respected, or happy. This creates space for healthier relationships to flourish, where both individuals can be authentic, vulnerable, and empowered to pursue their own growth and fulfillment. Instead of suffocating our partners with excessive expectations or demands, we provide them with the space to be themselves, to pursue their own interests, and to grow at their own pace. This strengthens the bond between us, fostering mutual respect and creating a more balanced and harmonious relationship. By choosing not to chase, we honor everyone's individual journey, respecting their pace of growth and allowing them the freedom to evolve into the best version of themselves. Unconditional love is a central concept in Stoic philosophy, and it's often misunderstood. It's not about condoning harmful behavior or remaining in toxic relationships. It's about valuing people for who they are, flaws and all, without expecting them to change to meet our expectations. We demonstrate this love by being present for others, offering a listening ear, providing support during challenging times, and celebrating their successes. It's about building strong relationships based on mutual respect, trust, and genuine connection. Unconditional support isn't reserved solely for times of crisis. It's also about celebrating the achievements and milestones of others, sharing in their joy, and strengthening our bonds even further. Forgiveness is an integral component of unconditional love. It's about letting go of hurt, resentment, and anger, recognizing that we are all fallible human beings and that we inevitably make mistakes. In a nutshell, unconditional love means accepting ourselves and others, flaws and all, and being present for each other through thick and thin. It's about building deep connections based on mutual respect, trust, and compassion. We all make mistakes and encounter challenges in life. Forgiveness doesn't imply condoning harmful behavior or minimizing the pain caused by another's actions. It's about acknowledging the hurt, processing the emotions, and consciously choosing to release the negativity, allowing yourself and the other person to move forward with kindness and understanding. By forgiving and loving without conditions, we not only strengthen our relationships but also cultivate personal growth and become better versions of ourselves. Choosing to forgive and love freely empowers us to relinquish grudges and anger, creating space for healing, growth, and renewed connection. Unconditional love entails accepting others just as they are, with all their imperfections and quirks. It's about extending kindness, empathy, and understanding, even when someone has hurt us or disappointed us. Forgiveness enables us to leave the past behind, to release the burdens of resentment and bitterness, and to discover peace within ourselves. It's like closing a painful chapter and beginning a new one filled with hope, love, and renewed connection. In essence, forgiving and loving unconditionally empowers us to build better relationships based on mutual respect, growth, and genuine connection. It allows us to connect with others and with ourselves on a deeper level, enriching our lives and fostering a sense of belonging and purpose. Now, let's address the importance of not making someone else the center of our world. In today's hyper-connected world, it's easy to become engrossed in someone else's life, their triumphs and tribulations, their hopes and fears, often to the detriment of our own well-being and personal growth. We may find ourselves sacrificing our own needs, neglecting our passions, and losing sight of our own unique path. However, it's crucial to remember a powerful truth: no one can truly hurt us without our permission. We are the ultimate arbiters of our own happiness and well-being. So, when facing challenging situations or criticism from others, remember this profound idea: no one can inflict lasting harm upon us without our consent. It's about remaining true to ourselves, our values, and our aspirations, even in the context of intimate relationships. It means ensuring that our relationships reflect what is truly important to us, such as honesty, respect, mutual support, and personal growth. If something doesn't align with our values or compromises our integrity, we may need to make difficult choices, such as setting clear boundaries, communicating our expectations assertively, or even ending a relationship that is no longer serving our well-being. However, staying true to our values provides us with a compass to navigate complex situations and build strong, lasting connections based on trust and mutual respect. Living by our values also empowers us to overcome challenges and conflicts in our relationships with greater grace and resilience. It's about being consistent, authentic, and genuine in how we act and treat others. When we live in alignment with our values, we inspire others to do the same, creating a virtuous cycle of deeper understanding, empathy, and mutual growth. When challenging situations arise in a relationship, our values can guide us in making sound decisions, preventing us from succumbing to impulsive reactions or compromising our integrity under pressure. Instead of giving in to manipulation, resorting to passive-aggressive behavior, or acting without considering the long-term consequences, we can utilize our values as a framework for problem-solving, conflict resolution, and effective communication. Living by our values not only enhances our personal happiness but also strengthens the bond with our partners. By building our relationships on a foundation of honesty, respect, and mutual support, we create a connection that is resilient, fulfilling, and sustainable. Being virtuous in a romantic relationship extends beyond mere honesty and loyalty. It encompasses striving to be the best version of ourselves in every interaction and demonstrating integrity in all aspects of our shared lives. It means being authentic, transparent, and vulnerable, sharing both our strengths and weaknesses with our partner. This fosters trust, encourages open communication, and allows both individuals to grow and evolve together. Loyalty encompasses more than simply remaining faithful. It's about providing unwavering support to your partner, being a source of encouragement and strength, and standing by them through thick and thin. It's about lending a helping hand when they are struggling, offering a listening ear when they need to vent, and being a shoulder to lean on during times of adversity. Compassion is another essential component of virtuous behavior. It's about cultivating empathy, understanding your partner's feelings and experiences, and responding with kindness, patience, and genuine concern. It's about putting yourself in their shoes, attempting to see the world from their perspective, and offering support without judgment or criticism. In a relationship founded on respect and virtue, there exists a deep sense of trust, security, and unwavering support. Each partner values the other as an individual, celebrates their unique qualities, and actively encourages their personal growth and fulfillment. They listen attentively to each other's thoughts and feelings, work collaboratively on decisions, and consistently express appreciation for the contributions each makes to the relationship. Respect forms the bedrock of a strong and enduring relationship, creating an environment where love, understanding, and mutual support can thrive. Allowing others to invest in us is an act of recognizing our own intrinsic worth and acknowledging our unique value. It's not about seeking attention or demanding admiration, it's about demonstrating that we possess qualities that are valuable, enriching, and worthy of investment. When someone puts effort, care, and attention into our lives, it fosters a deeper connection, creating a sense of mutual value and belonging. We become more than just a passing fancy, we become someone who is genuinely appreciated, respected, and cherished. Allowing others to invest in us gives them the opportunity to make us a meaningful part of their lives, to share in our experiences, and to contribute to our growth and happiness. It's like a rough gem that becomes more radiant and valuable with each facet that is polished. Just as Alexander the Great deeply valued the teachings of Aristotle, allowing others to invest in us can lead to a profound and lasting bond, a connection that enriches our lives and provides us with unwavering support and companionship. In summary, these 11 principles provide a framework for building strong, healthy, and meaningful relationships, grounded in Stoic philosophy in practical wisdom. Unconditional love empowers us to let go of resentment, cultivate forgiveness, and find inner peace, fostering deeper connections and a greater sense of well-being. Living by our values strengthens the bonds within our relationships, encourages mutual growth, and provides a compass for navigating challenging situations with integrity and grace. Allowing others to invest in us creates a deeper connection, fostering mutual respect, appreciation, and a sense of belonging that enriches our lives and strengthens our relationships. Letting others get close to us, understanding our unique qualities, and recognizing our inherent value builds trust, fosters respect, and makes the journey of life together even richer and more fulfilling. In a romantic relationship, being virtuous encompasses more than just honesty and loyalty. It's about growing together, supporting each other's aspirations, and creating a bond that is strong, resilient, and enduring. By embracing a Stoic way of life, we cultivate balance, navigate challenges with calmness, and connect deeply with ourselves and with others. This makes our relationships authentic, fulfilling, and brimming with meaning, fostering a sense of purpose, joy, and unwavering connection. These ideas extend beyond simply improving our interactions with others. They empower us to cultivate personal happiness, fulfillment, and a sense of inner peace. By incorporating these principles into our daily lives, we can transform not only our relationships but also ourselves, creating lives that are richer, more meaningful, and more deeply satisfying. Remember, true and lasting growth comes from consistent self-reflection and a dedicated commitment to incorporating these ideas into our everyday lives. This path leads us towards a more genuine, authentic, and deeply fulfilling existence. As we reach the end of this insightful journey together, I want to express my sincere gratitude for your presence and attentive listening. I sincerely hope that our exploration of Stoic principles has sparked new insights, challenged your perspectives, and left you contemplating the dynamics of your own relationships in a new light. Relationships are dynamic, ever-evolving, and continuously offering us opportunities for growth and self-discovery. If you've remained engaged until this point, I'd be absolutely delighted to hear from you. Please share in the comments section if you feel inspired and prepared to incorporate these ideas into your own life. Your participation will foster a stronger sense of community and demonstrate our collective commitment to personal growth and cultivating more meaningful connections. I sincerely hope that you carry these valuable insights with you, applying them to enhance the quality of your relationships and create a more authentic and fulfilling life. Embrace each moment with intention, purpose, and unwavering joy. Thank you once again for being here, for sharing your time and attention. Remember to stay stoic, grounded in virtue, and committed to living a life of purpose.